living in a prison, a real prison. Like, you don't even know. Like, we actually living in a prison. This is a prison you living in. And when your ass go to jail, you just in prison, nigga. You just locked down, but you locked down right now. You can't go outside of this shit. On the other side of them ice walls, man, it's a whole different world. Way big. Earth's small. It's just small here. The whole world is huge. And Earth is only this big. And we've been placed here to believe that that's why they say everything is in the stars. When it's actually out. You go out that way. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to tell you. So, a lot of stuff is being hid from you. Atlantis, Lemuria, the history, your powers, you know, like, they call such thing called radar guards. And who they was extraterrestrials. Because anyone who could manipulate Earth, atmosphere, or anything in Earth, which is easy to a fifth or higher dimensional being, people gonna call them gods. And that's what they did. And the thing about it is everybody wanted to be called a god. Every extraterrestrial, not everyone, but a lot of extraterrestrials wanted to be called gods. So they warred for power. That's why the Sahara Desert is gone now, because of the wars, the bombs they was dropping. They had the worst, worst bombs ever. I'm talking about worse than them Jones Hiroshima. I'm talking about these was the originator of bomb makers. And they used to drop them bombs and stuff. That's why Amun Ra and Nigasita used to fight Thoth. They used to fight each other. Yeah, they were brothers. They used to fight each other. They were fighting for power. Thoth was a good one. And he wanted to teach people and lead people, but Amun Ra, who's over the world right now, people don't believe this shit. He over the world right now, because if you look up in the White House, you will see his sign on the damn wall. When I was doing the tour of the White House, when I seen him for walking through that corridor, I seen the Sumerian sign. Why the fuck would a Sumerian sign be up there if they telling you don't fuck with the Sumerians? And the Sumerian sign they got is the Anunnaki sign. I'm trying to tell you, like, this shit tricky. Them folks got layers upon layers upon layers upon layers of deceit. When you figure out one shit, it's just like an onion. You is not gonna get to that core in one rip. You feel me? You can't get the knife and slice this motherfucker all the way to the core, because you're gonna miss something. I'm telling you, it's layers and layers and layers upon lies, man. It's like, you know, I be telling folks, everybody, as soon as I say this, they face get funny, but we the original people. Why you think they dog us like they do? Why you think we fight for power? Look at us in the hood and how we go killing each other and going at it. They knew that shit anyway. We was doing this shit already. People don't know that we was doing it already. We were already going against each other. It was already blacks against blacks. It was what they did is they viewed what we were doing and found out how to take everything from us, place us into a ghetto, and get us to fight for things, for power, for dope, for guns, for territory, for women, for everything. Because we were already doing it. But the only thing they do is put it in the hood. That's called control chaos. I'm telling you. It's called control chaos. They're going to make you niggas kill up each other. Everybody talking about some shit happen. Oh, I'm finna go get that in. Go by yourself. Because I ain't going. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to trick shit out your ass. Get you right back out there in them streets so they can blast your ass or take you to jail. Or give your ass 100 years, no fucking football numbers and basketball numbers. You hear me? Like 106 years for some white cocaine they brought in this motherfucker. Entertainment purposes only. On everything. Man, God is good, man. You just gotta open up your eyes. And when I say God, I ain't talking about no. See, that's why people don't really deal with me, cause I've been in this stuff so long that I can see the truth, like on everything. Like I can see where a lot of people can't see. Like I can see. That's why I told you about the land beyond the ice walls and stuff. Like I already knew this stuff before I even studied it. As soon as I studied it, it's like something just being woke back up in me. It's like your 12-strand DNA got disconnected, because that was our original strand. It was a 12-strand DNA. And then they reduced it down to a double helix DNA. See, because humans in their true form, in their true domain, they had multiple realities. You know what I'm saying? Multiple dimensional beings. That's what we are. Truly, we're multi-dimensional beings. And when they came, the radar gods, the extraterrestrials, they changed our 12-strand DNA to a double helix. It's just enough for we could survive. And that's what happened. Just enough so we could survive. Because see, you got to understand, when they came here, when the extraterrestrials came here, they saw that we were equal or knew more than them. We knew too much. We were too powerful. Because people, we harness the power of the universe within our bodies, is what you have to understand. We harness the power of the universe within our bodies. And if you don't get that, then you really can't understand what I'm trying to tell you. You got to come up out of religion and you got to come into spirituality. And when you come into spirituality, you got to dig in. And that's when you'll start to find out where you come from, where you're going, who you are, you know what I'm saying, what you're capable of, you feel me? What brought you to this, you see what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at right now. I'm like the truth seeker from you just don't know. I'm telling you, I get down. And these beings, they capable of like doing all type of manipulation when it comes to being in a 3D world and they 5-dimensional or higher beings. They can, that's what they call magic. And folks be like, bang, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't understand this young dude, he was doing magic one day in the house when I stayed in Huntsville, Alabama. But it was evil though. It wasn't evil. It didn't seem like it then. But when everybody moved out and I was just living there by myself, them same demons was still in my house. And he was doing shit. He was doing stuff like he was like putting cars in a bottle. I know this man didn't get up. I ain't been around no bottle all day. He had just came over there, and that's how you know these demons be working with these people, because they be making this stuff happen. I'm talking about the bottle was way across the room, and I know he didn't get up. I'm telling you, a lot of stuff, a lot of tricks this man used to do. I'm telling you, they can do this stuff. These demons help these folks take these watches off these folk wrists and stuff. They give themselves to these demons. I'm telling you, this little dude, his name was Aaron. This little dude, he was like a little Mexican dude in Huntsville, Alabama. And man, I'm telling you, this dude, man, he was good. And he used to go to this dude, he was a billionaire. And he used to learn tricks and stuff. He used to have to stay over that man's house for 2 days and stuff. And he used to tell me about how dark he used to be and stuff like that. So it was like some evil shit. And man, I'm telling you, them all used to manipulate the 3D world. The beings did. But they had to let the beings say that they could do it in order for them to do it. So, you know, it's all like a players type shit. That's what I think he was out there doing. And he was learning these tricks and he was coming showing them to us. And when them folks moved out and I was living there by myself, them demons was walking in the house, blowing the candles and everything. The doors was closed. The candle was over there, kind of flickering. Like, you know what it was. You know what I'm saying? And then that's why I started to figure out stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I started to figure out shit. Like these demons is real. These motherfuckers can really possess power. They really possess power. They can do things. They can move into the unseen and do shit. You know what I'm saying? So everybody who saw these beings, and these beings were manipulating, you know what I'm saying, the 3D world, they called them gods. And there were so many of them because even before, even before, even before they were calling them gods, they were already warring over power. Like, who was going to control this? Who was going to control that? Even from Nibiru, from the planet that they're from, Nibiru, even from there was warring over the power. They had wars and wars for many years in Nibiru. It's called the 12th planet, Nibiru. You should look it up. It'll lead you to a lot of stuff. And they had many wars there. It was the North against the South, and then they finally came together when Tiamat and Tiberian, the Prince Tiberian and Queen Tiamat, they married. And then they had the reptilian and the Lyrian descent together. And then that's when they started having the Anunnakis. They started making the bloodline of the Anunnaki, not having them literally, but making the bloodline of the Anunnaki with their essence, with their blood. And that's how the Anunnaki came about. We have a part of that in us because we have a essence of the Anunnaki in us because that's how they made black people. That's why we can stand the sun like that. Like, and that's why I be trying to tell people, I ain't speaking in no kind of way, I'm just speaking the truth. That's why white people can't stand the sun. You were made by the same person. You were made by the Anunnaki. You were made by somebody else. You were made by Lucifer. Like, and I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying, like, he made his own people too, because Lucifer left and broke the parental consciousness, right? Okay, he left from where the Most High was, right? And he left, and he wanted people to worship him. This is a known fact. In every tablet you look at, every story, every creation, he always wanted his own people to worship him because he felt like he was that one. You know, he wasn't that one, but he was next to the one that was, you know what I'm saying? All right, so in that realm, he wanted to be worshipped. So what he did is he broke away from that consciousness, that parental consciousness over him, and he went and did his own thing. He knew how to genetically modify people and all of this stuff. He was a super chemist, master geneticist, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't have that power like the Most High had. He don't have that light, because the Most High make everything come back to him. Soon as you die, you're supposed to go back straight to the source, right? He don't have source power, but they have engineered, made up power, MacGyver power. And that's why people can't stand in the sun too long. That's why they burn up. And I'm talking about any race. Put an Indian man out there, he gonna burn up too. Only people who ain't gonna burn up, this on everything. Only people who ain't gonna burn up is the African folk, black folk, and black folks in America. Any other dark skinned people like that. You know, but it's black people in every race. We was originators of every race. Whether you believe it or not, we was originators of every race. If you look into who white people are, they're only pale people that lost their pigment. That's all. They were made without pigment, basically, because it can't be duplicated. As in an original form people, it can't be duplicated like we are. It could be duplicated. I mean, it could be made to something else dark and not fit in that perfect fit, but it can't be duplicated. Who we are cannot be duplicated. That's why they've been trying. That's why they take people, animals. They want to try to go into them and figure all this stuff out. All these beings are real. The Anunnaki, I'm telling you, the Chilkat Empire, the reptilians, the Greys, Hewlett Tucker, all these different forms of extraterrestrials, this shit is real. You gotta believe me. But I was looking at this, I got a video and I'm gonna post it. I had a video of when I looked up in the sky, was a portal over my head. It was really, really cloudy. And I looked up And I said, man, it's a port. I started recording. I said, it's a port over my head, man. And the rest of everything else was cloudy. You couldn't see it. And I took my camera back to the left, then took it back to the right, and took it back to the left. Guess what? You see the ring around the UFO just lit up. Yank! One of the things I love. I ain't playing. Because it's like this right here. You want to see your life doing shit, not finding out nothing, perfectly fine. That's fine. But when the time comes for your ass to know something, for to help you to survive, man, y'all better get on this shit, man. You better take these seeds and just let these motherfuckers grow inside you. I'm telling you, start searching this stuff out. Because I'm going to tell y'all, man, like, who you waking up to become, you going to think you crazy. How this shit is going to hit, how the soda flash is going to hit and hit your body and wake your ass up, you going to think you crazy. That's how many powers you got. That's how much power you got inside of you. That's how you harness the power of the universe. When your ass, I'm telling you, Negro, I'm telling you, when this motherfucker flash hit you, so people don't believe this when I tell them this. This is something that the Bible says that those who put people in slavery are going to go back in slavery. So whoever was putting people in slavery, they're going to be in slavery, right? That's what the Bible says. You believe it, you going to believe it. Whoever dig a hole, they dig a hole for themselves. The same shit, how it go, right? When black people come into power, they're going to be big and looking for people like me. Somebody that's fair. Because when niggas is unleashed, they can be so cruel. Like, we know what y'all did. When I speak of y'all, I speak of evil. We know what y'all did. You know, everybody ain't accountable for all this shit, but we know what they did. We know what y'all did, so. It's like, I don't play on that shit, though. I just let God handle it. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. You feel me? And I don't even play on this shit. I don't even go against people. I don't even look at, like if I see a white woman or something, I don't look at her as like she had nothing to do with this shit. I don't. But all these people out here, nigga, okay, we gonna kill you, and all this other crazy ass shit. Y'all gonna really find out. You really find out. Cause when you first came here, whether you know this shit or not, when you first came here, we was already in Florida, rich, fucking mountains of gold. We helped you out. Taught y'all to shave the hair off yourself and wash yourself because you thought that taking a bath was evil. We had to show you that it wasn't. That not taking a bath was evil. We introduced you to soap. Showed you how to grow tobacco. Showed you how to grow food for yourself. And then tried to kill us all. But you never can, because you can't kill with the Most High plan. Your rate ain't fast enough. Even if you have to just like kill the whole world, everything, in order to kill us. Because we all everywhere. We're in Agatha. If y'all know what Agatha is a city, and Shambhala, and plenty more other smaller cities, but the size of Texas. The city Agatha is the size of Texas that's in the cavern of the earth. Alright, these folk got stone softening technology where they can soften stone and bend it, do whatever they want to, manipulate it at will. Vibration technology where they can vibrate something, make it light, and just pick it up with their finger. Sound technology to do the same thing, go through certain stuff, raise it up so it can be lighter. I'm telling you, all type of technology you ain't thinking about. Anti-gravity and all that shit old as fuck, man. Back when the Roswell was going, shit so old before then. They just some shit that they put up. Oh, Roswell, that was when they found out. That's a lie. Shit go back so many thousands of years ago. They been trading this information. They been trading this information. What they trading this information for? Yeah, for people. They trade information for people. And that's on everything I love. People gotta wake up and start smelling the coffee, man. Cause I see so many people still living in this world, in this fake put together. Man, it's just like a show. It's the Truman Show. It's a movie called Truman Show and one called They Live. But it's deeper than that. It's just showing you like the top level, the skin level of it all. But when you look at They Live, you go deeper and you see the reptilians in the back and how they're controlling this stuff. Because they smart, they're very smart, and they operate in a 3D dimension. So they operate in a 3D dimension. So they're only lower frequency beings, lower vibrational beings. That's what they are. And that's why they try to, all right, so adrenochrome and stuff like that, and loosh and soul scraping, where they get kids and do all of this stuff. Yeah, that's for them so they can, it's basically for them to stay young. Like, yeah, that's why all the kids becoming up missing. That's why in them fires and stuff in Hawaii, and they looked up and 2,000 children were missing. They went up to the whatchcall and they found them kids up in the helicopter. In the mountain. They was in cages. The ones that they had left behind. I guess they was supposed to be going back and get them, but they didn't. So, you see what I'm saying? So a lot of them got left behind. So when they went back up there and started searching in the mountains, a lot of the people, the Hawaiian people, they found these kids up in these cages, ready to be transported. But they had got so many, they had left them. I'm telling you, this shit is, man, shit. All right, if you look at slavery, and you look at all the shit that they was doing to people, and breaking motherfucking leg and making them walk like spiders, keeping them in cages and shit like that, inhumane motherfuckers. Like these, like the way that y'all was made, these evil people, evil. That's what I'm talking about. The way evil was made, it was to have a feet on our necks. The black people, the brown skinned people. It was to change us. That's why the people from the Samodian people and all these other people was imported in. So they can be like, you know what I'm saying, take the place of us, which is not true. That's why the Indians who own out here now, there ain't no true Indians, man. Ain't no such thing. I'm just being real. Just being real for what it is. You say what you want to say and believe what you want to believe. But when you find out the truth, you'll know that I'm telling the truth. I can go on all day and all day about this stuff, man. About the giants, how they was on this earth, how the Tartarian mud flood, how they was the giants was helping people. Even over when you go over to the Republic, the first thing you gonna reach is the Republic. When you first go past the ice wall, it's called some Republic, but all they stuff over there is advanced. I'm talking about you got lands around the ice wall everywhere. Then you got cities inside the earth. I'm telling you, Richard Almer, look him up. He already went down there, flew down there. The people, the Palladian, they called him the master down there. Told them folk about blowing them bombs, and they did in Hiroshima and all that stuff, man. They messing up they're tearing the lining in in the interior of the world, of the dimension. They opening up stuff by doing it, and that's what he was telling them, stop doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, because they are power to be reckoned with themselves, because they got a whole bunch of power. They've been trading stuff and doing stuff for Lord knows how long, because they used to be in space battles too with, you know what I'm saying, other places trying to conquer and stuff like that, but they got captured. All their big ships and stuff got captured, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for that, because if they hadn't have been, ain't no telling how advanced they would have been right now, you know what I'm saying? So that's how they go. I know this shit real though. Everybody, you might look at it and be like, man, that's crazy. This shit crazy, but it's real. How do I know all of this stuff? It was already implanted in me. It was already in me. I just had to wake up. That's why I had to leave Mississippi. That's why I had to leave Tennessee. That's why I just started going everywhere, because it was in me to travel, conquer things. Don't be scared. Go. I've been so many cities and states around America. I ain't gotta go all over the world. Conquering this motherfucker is enough. On my mom. I'm telling y'all should check out that book though. Start off with this one. Start off with this book right here. I'm telling you, man. You understand what I'm talking about. You're gonna understand what I'm talking about. I love y'all. Peace. It's your boy Big Teasy, and I'm out. Chill.